Suspected hoodlums have reportedly burned down the palace of an Edo traditional ruler, the Enogi of Ukiri, His Royal Highness Godwin Aigbe. It was gathered that the incident, which occurred on Tuesday in Ukiri community in Ikpoba-Awka local government area of Edo State, left some of the inherited artifacts and age-long traditional items in the palace completely burnt. Investigation indicates that the Edo traditional ruler has been having serious running battle with some persons lately. His Royal Highness Aigbe, speaking with newsmen in the wake of the incident, said that he was almost killed in an attack last year, but that his life had been spared by God. The royal alleged that persons identified in the 2019 attack are also involved in setting his palace on fire. He indicated that an official report has been lodged with the police authorities for investigation. The Edo traditional ruler appealed to the police to ensure that all those identified in the arson attack are arrested and brought to justice. Puzzled by the frequent attacks and the threat to his life, His Royal Highness Aigbe said he became the Enoge of Uhiri by primogeniture. On December 16, 2019, Edo traditional ruler had been attacked by suspected assassins and was in a coma for 2 months. Since his recovery from that attack, the Enoge had not been resident at the palace. A few days ago, the traditional ruler had reportedly mobilized laborers to clear and renovate the palace for his return so that he could celebrate this year's annual Uge ceremony, which that was until it sets ablaze by the unidentified hoodlums. Okay. Meaning they don't want the man there, you know. And thank God that he said this affair, this whole thing happened started since last year. They would have said, oh, that is the answers. All the problems that have been happening in this country, it's like no problem has been happening in this country. We have not been experiencing any problem in this country, not until answers started. So every problem that we are experiencing now is as a result of answers. Even the problems we had in the 60s, in the 40s, in the 30s, is as a result of answers. Everything is answers. The hoodlums that were going from places to places is as a result of answers. It was answers that produced hoodlums. It is answers that produce the bandits and the so-called Boko Haram. Oh, everything is answers that caused it. The politicians that are still, it is answers that caused it. Everything, the poverty we talk about, insecurity, it is as a result of answers. Because they don't want to tackle the problem from the roots. They don't want to tackle the problem from the roots. You see? And again, what has our traditional rulers or the palace or the monarch, what have they turned into? Nobody have respect for them. It's like now they are the target, they are the easy target. Any little thing, piam, they've gone there. No respect, no traditional. The traditional fear is no longer there. That's why you see that people just, it's just a normal thing. You see what happened to the Oba of Lagos, and it's happened like that. It's been happening like that. Of course, I don't know what really happened to the man. Maybe he's having, whether it's the one that is supposed to be there or not. He said this kind of a thing had happened in the past before. Now that he's going back to settle himself, to just settle down, they are watching him. They've been monitoring that you can't go there. Who are the people? He said they should be identified, because he said he believes that those that did the same thing last year, they are the same people that came again. I think something drastic has to be done, since his life was almost involved. They ought to have done so. Since that time, they couldn't identify the people that were involved in that whole exercise. Close to 1 year. Up till now, no investigation, no arrest of any kind. Now they have come again. I think they are sending a signal to him. What has he done? They need to know everything that that is associated with the whole incident, whether it's the rightful person that's supposed to be in that seat or not. Maybe that is one of the things that is causing the problem. But whichever way, let the people who are involved, the so-called the culprits, let them be fished out. But how can they be fished out? For close to 1 year, this incident happened. They didn't do anything. It has happened again, and you are now calling the police. Because I'm sure if those people who acted what they did to you that last year, if they had been arrested or they have been the Lord had taken its course against them, I'm sure they wouldn't have repeated the same thing. That is what we are talking in this country. They are so always reactive, not proactive, so that this kind of a thing will not happen. No, they won't do that. The whole thing has turned to something else. Well, show the person, say you are a chief, destroy that animal. They should show the person. For over a year now, they couldn't show the person, but is it now that they want to show the person? What has tradition degenerated to nowadays? In the past, when traditional leaders are mentioned, one shivered, but now it's as if it's a toy. I think I should beg Nigerians to let us uphold our traditions and leaders. Besides, with due respect to our leaders, they, our traditional leaders, should avoid politicizing the sacred traditional positions for the sake of favoritism. May God help us in Jesus' name. You think they will listen? They won't listen now. It's as they are the tools in the hands of politicians. They are the tools in the hands of them, in their hands. You think that with all the money that they always give to them, they spoiled it. They've spoiled they've degenerated. Everything has degenerated to what it is now because of money, because of poor governance, because of poor leadership, because of the economy. A lot of them are just gullible to and just loyal to their pockets, and that is how it has always been. That's why people don't even respect them. Of course, when you hear about in those days, but we still have some few ones. But I just believe that the ones that are inside town, it's like those ones they've watered their power. Their power has have been watered down. But all those ones that are inside, that are not even into development, they're also inside the Kong village. I don't think you can try all those rubbish with them. You can't go there. Those who are going to, who will go there too, they will not even go with their bare hands. They must have fortified themselves spiritually. They ought to have done that, or they would have done that. But when it comes to township like this, I don't think all of those things that they used to do, to sanctify themselves or to fortify the palace. I don't think those things are there again. They are no more there. That was why they dealt with the Oba of Lagos and a lot of Obas too in the southwest. They dealt with them mercilessly. Up to today, we've not heard that the chief of staff, staff of whatever authority, staff of authority of the Oba of Lagos has not been found. Not, and they said, oh, they were really causes. This is what will happen to the person that did it. For where? Nothing happened up to today. We've not heard anything about it. Of course, the Oba has come out to say, oh, he has forgiven them. That's that, this and this and that. But the case of this traditional ruler in Edo State is a bad omen. Honestly, it happened the first time. It's happening again. Something has to be done spiritually, traditionally, and police should do their own job. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's have your take on this.